Hello citizens and welcome back. This is our match preview for Manchester City against Red Bull Leipzig in the Champions League. So make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well of course, and let's go for it. So the Champions League is back. This is the second leg. We drew the first one 1-1 in Germany, and this is our chance. We've got a great opportunity here to go through to the next round. Leipzig are a good team, and we saw that in that first leg. Yes, we dominated the first half. I think we had something like 74% possession. And in the second half, that dropped to something like 48%. They took their chance that they got, and we go in this one tied. But we do have enough to get past them. And if you look at recent games, I think our form has improved. I think every performance from every player has improved as well. We've got 3 clean sheets on the bounce, 2 in the Premier League, of course, last time out, and the game before that against Newcastle as well. So we are in good form. Leipzig are not exactly in poor form themselves. They're having a good time at the moment. They're in the top 4 in Germany too. So it is a tricky encounter, but at home, we've got enough to go through here, and I expect us to. Do I think it's going to be a walk in the park? Do I expect 4 or 5-0? No, I expect it to be close. I do. Maybe they even get a goal. Maybe we only scrape by 1 goal, but I do think that it's an opportunity for us to actually get through to the next round. And this is the start of a big, big week for us as well, because next up after this, we've got Burnley in the FA Cup. Both games at home, both winnable. And really, like I said, we should be going through this round. Now, looking at the team lineup going into it, like I said, everyone's on form at the moment. Everyone's playing well. Whoever gets left out, it's going to be harsh. That being said, I wouldn't expect too much of a change from the last game against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. I wouldn't. I expect Diaz to play. He's come back into the team. He's leading by example as well. He's winning his tackles. He's strong in the air. He looks back to his best, and you can see his leadership on the pitch as soon as he's come back into the team. We look more organised. We look unbeatable. And that comes from his determination and his character as well, and his ability to lead that defence. So he has to be smack bang in the middle for me. John Stones has to play as well. Yeah, he had a fantastic game against Palace, whether he's on the right-hand side or in the middle. I think John's very important to this team, whether there's a rotator, a squad player, or in the starting 11, which I think he should be in. I wouldn't mind putting him and Diaz in the middle, Walker on the right as well, because Red Bull Leipzig do have quick players. They have a lot of pace up front. They're going to look to counter us quite a bit. We need Walker's pace to counter that. And on the left-hand side, I don't see how you can keep Ake out this team. He's been fantastic for the last 18 months or longer. And I think he's one of the key players for us at the moment, particularly at the back. Midfield, you can't take Rodri out. Rodri, I gave him a 10 out of 10 in the player ratings against Crystal Palace. I thought he was deserved. I loved him. I thought he was player of the match. He was fantastic. Again, he's another player that's hit form at the right time. And he's another player that if you leave out, we just don't look the same team. We don't look unbeatable. We look very much beatable. So we need to play Rodri in this one. And I think he needs to stay fit. And I think going forward, he's going to be crucial for the rest of the season. Ahead of him, does De Bruyne come back in the team? I think so. I'd leave Gundogan out of this one, bring De Bruyne in. And alongside him, I'd put Bernardo as well. I think for our midfield 3, I think that's our best composition. I think they're the best 3. Bernardo gets up and down the pitch. As we know, he goes left back, right back, centre back. Turns up everywhere, and we desperately need him, but he can score goals and he can create when we need him as well. And when Pep switches it around, sometimes he goes on the right-hand side. De Bruyne, he has that free roll. He looked good against Palace. Yes, he didn't look great against Newcastle before that when he started, but De Bruyne is another one. If you want to win the Champions League, you want to win the Premier League, De Bruyne has to be in that team, because I don't think we can win those things without him. And in the front 3, I said it in the last game against Palace, I don't see how you can leave Grealish, Foden and Haaland out of this team. I think they're our best front 3. But we've seen time and time again, Pep goes to Mahrez in the Champions League. Is that a mistake? I don't think so. If Mahrez comes on for Foden, Mahrez hasn't played for a couple of games now. But Mahrez on the right, Grealish on the left with Haaland up front. It's still a good team. And I think the Champions League kind of suits Mahrez more than the Premier League at the moment. I think team gives us the ball a little bit more. They give us more space. And I think that plays into Mahrez's hands when he's got, a few more seconds on the ball, and he can choose to run at the defenders, or he can go across sideways with the ball, and I think with him and Grealish either side of Haaland, who are both able to carry, who are both able to win free kicks and able to cut inside and whip a ball in, I think Haaland could be feasting in this one. I do. And that, like I said, Haaland has to start up front. you know, I think he's crucial to what this team does. Yes, he doesn't always get the goals, but his involvements, the way he drops deep, his link-up play. I saw someone criticise his link-up play the other day. I think it was on TalkSport or wherever. And I disagree because I think his link-up play is fantastic. You know, the way he drops deep, he collects the ball, whether he holds it up, lays it off first time, he's heading to set the play up. I think it's fantastic. I just think the players are not getting ahead of him, and the players aren't getting on the pitch are quick enough to support him. They slow it down where he wants to give and go. He just never gets it back. And I think that's something that's going to come next season. I'm hoping it comes next season anyway, and I think he'll benefit more from that. And that's it. That's the match preview. Like I said, Leipzig are in good form. They're having a good time at the moment. They got beat by Dortmund recently, but other than that, you know, like I said, they're flying in the Bundesliga. They're not going to win it, but they're flying. We're right behind Arsenal in the Premier League. So this is a good match between two good teams. And as we saw in the first leg, you've got to take your chances. We can't keep dominating possession. We can't have 74% possession in the first half and not take any of those chances we create. We have to score them. And in the Champions League, you do get punished if you don't take your chances, more so in the Premier League. And we've seen recently as well, even in the Premier League, we have been punished on a regular basis for not taking our chances in first halves. So hopefully we can do that in this one. Score early, score in the opening 10, 15 minutes, you know, take the game to them. And if we can do that, it might be a comfortable second half where we're 2-3 goals up already. That's what I'd like to see anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out. Like I said, that's the match preview. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. I will be doing a watch along for the game tomorrow. Make sure to join me for that. I think kickoff is like 8 o'clock or something. So join me for about 7:45. And as always, have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.